And welcome back to Movie Nerds, folks. My name is Tom. Today we are doing something different than usual. We are gonna be putting this on YouTube.
Woo, you can
Been a
see
while.
us.
You can see us. I have my usual today. Dave, Aubrey, and Jen were supposed to join us, but unfortunately, due to Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream has hit Jaren, and he's sleeping on the couch, so they couldn't do a review. But that's all right. It's just us today. Today we're gonna be doing review on Ahsoka episode 8, the season finale, and also the season I guess
Season premiere.
season premiere of
Yeah.
Loki season 2. So come join us. Once again, my name is Tom. I usually don't say this, but please, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Movie Nerds as well as our podcast. I get a lot of traffic to podcasts, not a lot on YouTube, but that's okay. I'm not doing this for monetary purposes. I just do this for fun. But if you can, please subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below if you agree or disagree with our review. And I just realized I need a haircut. My gosh.
Got my hair this morning.
Oh man, I gotta get. I was going to. We had an exciting week. We were in California, my home. I will always call California my home, even though I live in Arizona now. But we went there for a week, stay at a hotel. I did all the tourist stuff. First time I've ever been a tourist. We went to Disneyland. I got
Nice.
to see my mom, and then yeah, hung out, swim at the hotel. It was interesting to be a tourist. It's not fun. Very
So what?
expensive.
What's is it more expensive as a tourist?
Oh yeah, because if I'm there, right, we don't have to do a hotel and stuff like that. I mean, I have an annual pass
Yeah,
still, even though I
that's
live in
true.
Arizona.
That's true.
But we did that when they were on Monday, came back on Friday night, and then the weekend was just chilling. Didn't do anything special. How about you guys? Do anything fun?
Over the
Yeah.
weekend, um, no, no, we didn't do anything really fun. We spent most of the time cleaning out the house because we're going to be going on a trip here in a little bit.
Oh, where you
Yeah,
going?
we're going to the Philippines.
Oh, that's right. You not the kids though, just you guys.
Yeah, not the kids.
That must be
We,
must be fun without the kids because
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it is. We got
all
the
right,
rest of my
folks.
family on.
Well,
So
I mean, it's always fun without kids, to be honest. Let's just be
yeah,
real.
it's yeah, less to worry about for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Yeah.
less expensive. Kids
Yeah.
are expensive, but that's all right.
Yeah. That is
Let's
true.
move on. Let's talk about the first thing. Let's talk about Ahsoka, episode 8, season finale. Hot garbage.
Yeah. You made a prediction last time
I
that did not
did.
come true.
Did not come. What was my prediction?
You said Sabine was gonna die.
I know they
And
should
I
have.
said, nope, they ain't killing nobody.
Don't kill
And they didn't kill
nobody.
nobody.
Exactly. That's why it's hot garbage. I it's time, folks. It's time to put Dave Filoni on a hot seat. He has not done a good job whatsoever. He's not an experienced live
Live
action
action director, writer.
director. Now,
Yeah.
going forward, if he does it again, he better be better. He better get better. I don't know if that's how you say it, but
He better get better.
he
Yeah,
better
no,
get better.
yeah, that works.
BBB.
Be better.
Um, but the writing in this one was terrible.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Sabine, which we predicted,
Yeah.
has the
Suddenly she
Force.
has the force powers.
Luke Skywalker had to go to Yoda, train his ass off, but she just happens to get one line. Have you been keeping up your training? Yes.
Yeah. It's been like a day since they saw each other.
Yeah. So apparently she's been training in the Force with
In
us.
as she was a captive on the internet
Oh,
intergalactic spaceship
with Kristoff and the troll Frozen
Yeah.
3. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it was so bad. And look, look, don't get me wrong. The lightsaber, the fight
Oh
and
yeah, that
stuff
was
was
fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. But you can tell, sometimes I think they need to put in a stunt double. There were times
Yeah.
when Ahsoka was fighting. You can tell that it's not clean. It's
Yeah. It was
slow,
choppy
choppy.
for sure.
Ezra was cool, but Ezra. Well, hold on, before I get to him, I don't understand. There's a scene. So now we have witches. Now we have power. Which
Yeah. Yeah. And they conjured up this sword out of nothing.
apparently,
Yeah.
the sword is actually from Rebels or Clone Wars. One of those Rebels or Clone Wars.
Okay.
It was the name of the sword is a witch that that premiered in Clone Wars.
Was that Ventra, Assange
Yeah,
Ventra?
she was actually a real character in the animation.
Yeah.
So that was cool, but apparently
She's
dead.
even in the
She's dead. So I
the
guess
like
there's
cartoon one, right? Not the CG animated one, but
no. I don't know. I
she
know
was
it's
a character in the original Clone
Clone
Wars
Wars.
animated thing. It was a mini series they did on Cartoon Network. Do you remember that between episodes 2 and 3?
Yep.
So I really enjoyed that one.
So I don't know where to go. This series is like it's bad. It's not that good.
Yeah.
I don't think there. The only episode I liked was when we saw Anakin, and
Yeah.
even then I had an issue with like some of the stuff that happened in that. But just to see him back and acting better than he did
Oh yeah. Yeah.
in the what are they
Attack of the
called?
Clones,
Yeah, Attack the
episode 2.
Clones, the prequels as they call them.
Yeah, the prequels.
So
Yeah.
let me get this out of my chest, off my chest. I don't get the writing in this. It's terrible. So you
Yeah.
have this conversation with Thrawn. Thrawn is cool. I think Thrawn is a good character. And we know he was survived. And now he's going back to his own the galaxy, the Empire, for the Empire.
For the Empire.
He talks to the girl, the what was her name? The one that got the sword. What was her name?
Morgan.
Morgan or something like that.
Yeah.
And they found out where the Jedi's are, where they were, where Ahsoka,
Yeah.
Sabine, and Ezra is, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, we're gonna attack. I have underestimated a Jedi before, and I'm not gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send two TIE fighter. But you just said you don't want to underestimate them again, but you only send 2 TIE fighters.
He had limited resources.
It's logic. The logic thinking in this show doesn't exist.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because if you say I'm not gonna
Send
underestimate
everything, might just take the Star Destroyer to him. Take the whole Star Destroyer to him.
And then
why hold back?
Can you tell me this? When the TIE fighter goes there, and Ahsoka's ship goes right to him and hits him with the wing.
Yeah, why didn't that damage the ship? Ahsoka's ship. That doesn't make any sense.
One more, and then you can go. You can talk about.
All right.
Ezra is smart enough. I think he's a smart kid, right?
Okay.
Why wouldn't you have him take off the helmet while walking down the ship?
Oh yeah, why wear it?
Why wear it?
Just why are you in it when you're on the ship? Like he's off the main Star Destroyer.
Take off
in the shuttle. Just take off the whole thing. You don't need to wear a stormtrooper outfit.
I don't understand the logic in the writing of Dave Filoni. It doesn't connect with reality. You don't look.
It's Star Wars.
Well, I mean, reality in Star Wars.
Oh yes,
but even in Star Wars, there's common sense.
There is a sense of logic. Yeah,
yeah. And he comes down and he stands and he goes like this. I'm like, take off the damn helmet. You
And
don't need to. It's
Chopper
for
knows though, but
it's for
Chopper
dramatic,
knows.
huh?
Yeah. Chopper knows.
Chopper knows because Chopper, but it's for dramatic,
Yes.
cinematic, and thrill. But it's so stupid. It's so stupid. He's not that dumb to come down without. He would have taken that helmet off.
Yeah.
Actually, anybody
Or would have
would have taken the helmet
contacted the
off by.
ship before.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
don't
an
understand that.
older code, but it checks out.
I don't understand that. Now I get now nobody dies, but two people are left behind, which is ironic. Two people that were left behind at the beginning now are back. In
Oh
the
yeah,
galaxy.
yeah.
And the
Along
other
with
two,
the other lady, Shin, she's there too, and who knows
oh, she's
where
there, and
Balin is.
one
He's
more,
there somewhere.
and you set something up with Balin.
Yeah, and then we
Something
didn't see him
now
in that episode.
you just have a shot of him standing there. Now it is cool where he's standing, which is the god of what do they call those?
Was
The
it God of Mortis?
Mortis. The
Was
father.
it?
He was standing on the father. And
Oh,
the son
okay.
and the daughter there. So now we know what he's after, what he's going. So which is cool, but at the same time, you left it open ended.
Yeah.
I
Well, season 2.
well, we'll see. That's all the gripes. I didn't like the episode. I thought it was terrible. I
Yeah.
liked the lightsaber fight. I thought those were cool. All the fighting stuff. Oh, and all of a sudden Sabine has confidence to push Ezra up the.
Oh yeah. I mean, they had to make up for lost time. They wasted 8 episodes, so
Anyway,
they had to give her the force powers at the end.
anything else you want to add to the?
I'm trying to think of what else to add. I think you pretty much covered it.
Was there anything you like about this episode?
Was there anything I liked? I'm not. I think it's the same as the rest of the series, the season. Like how do I, as someone that didn't watch the didn't watch Rebels, and I didn't read any of the extended universe, whether it's canon or not, books, how are they going to pull me in and keep me interested? Because I mean, the obscure references to whatever resurrection powers these witches have and the gods of Mortis, I how are they going to keep me interested? Like, are they banking on me going back and watching Rebels? Because I don't have that kind of time. So,
well, I think that maybe they were hoping you do go to watch Rebels, but at the same time,
that's 4 seasons of
you're
cartoons.
You're not supposed to make shows where people have to go back and rewatch everything and understand what the show is. You, as the showrunner, as the director, as the writer, had to convey through these 8 episodes what these characters are and who they are within these 8 episodes for people to understand who they are, whether they have watched Clone Wars or Rebels or not.
Yeah.
I mean, as the Clone Wars and Rebels fan, yeah, this is awesome because you get what they're saying. You get exactly what they're doing. My only issue is one thing is that at the end, Ahsoka saw the bird. See the bird? The owl?
I don't remember
looking
that.
And the owl flew away.
Okay.
That's the daughter.
Is it?
Yeah, of the god of Mortis. So
Okay.
I don't know. Well, the father was dead.
Yeah.
So where are they going with that? If they go with towards, I don't know, but it's interesting. And so, anyways,
yeah, you think they're gonna greenlight a second season and continue with this movie?
they don't have a choice. They're already in it.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's probably got a contract, right?
All I know is Dave Filoni's doing the movie. It's gonna suck. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of Star Wars fans out there that would hate me for saying that, but he's not. He's not a good. He's great animation, writing, dialogue, animation, great, and the knowledge of Star Wars, second to none. Only only George Lucas is the one that
Yeah.
knows more.
Yeah.
But
And
as
and
the,
like kids, the kids show though,
I
too,
know,
right? Like
yeah,
that was originally released on Disney Channel when Disney
yep,
Channel was a thing, or D whatever that was. Um, and so he was primarily writing it for children.
yep.
So take that into consideration too. This like live action, you got to appeal to a wider audience, and it doesn't seem like it's doing that.
I agree, and because of that, I think uh I think they have to rethink about doing this movie with him. But I don't know. I think if they want to be successful box office wise, money wise, and all that, they have to get a different director in there. Writing is fine. Writing is good. He's if
Think
he
he could do
focused
it?
on writing, I think he's better.
But
He
didn't
if
he?
he
So he didn't he write this whole series?
yeah,
And he only directed a couple episodes.
I know.
So I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe he needs to be a consultant instead of
They, they need to do
writer and
something.
director.
They need to do something because he's not doing so well when it comes to the live action Ahsoka so far.
Yeah.
Um, I would probably put this if I were to rank Ahsoka. It'd probably be first. It's always I put Andor up there. That's
Yeah.
the best show.
Yeah.
Mandalorian season 1.
Yeah.
Um,
Would you put this above Boba Fett?
yes,
Okay.
Boba Fett. This is about Boba Fett. I think right there. That's where I would put it. It's
All
not.
right.
It's not the worst, but man, it's not good. It's season. They miss that. They season finale. It's always some. They always miss the season finale for this show.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, folks, let us know what you think of Ahsoka season 1. What would you rank this series in? Did you like the season finale? Uh, did even though they had the shiny, oh look at this sword fight, the shiny, but in reality, the meat of the story just wasn't there. It was not satisfying, and at least in my opinion and Dave's opinion. But let us know what you think. Comment down below. Um, let's move on to something that I'm excited for this season, and that is Loki season 2. And it had its season premiere this past Wednesday.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 1. Now, there are people out there who have seen 4 episodes already.
What?
Yeah, they most of these are critics and
Oh,
people
okay.
who are in
Okay.
the industry that they get to see the first 4 episode.
The privileged.
The privilege, yeah. Um, I liked the first season Loki. Uh, I had an issue with the season finale, and I didn't like the season finale for one reason and one reason only, and it's because they prioritize building the world rather than finishing the character's story.
Mhm.
And because of that reason, the characters suffered in the story, in my opinion. And so but Marvel does that a lot. Marvel does, for some reason, they'll sacrifice their characters' storyline to build their world, which is I don't understand
But
why.
they didn't used to do that.
They didn't used to do that, I know, but they're not in a good place. What was your feeling on the season 1? Did you like it? Or you thought
I liked season 1. It was one of the first Disney Plus series, right?
I
But
was
and it
second? I think
WandaVision.
Wanda is still the best in my opinion.
Yeah. So there's WandaVision and then Loki.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's been forever. I feel like I need to go watch season 1 again.
Dude, it's been at least 2 years.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been so long.
so long.
And you're right though. They did they focused a lot on Kang and expanding this multiverse.
Yeah.
Um,
Just
and
so everybody know, right now, Jonathan Major is still in a legal battle with whatever he's dealing with. So he's not in any of the promotion. He's in the show in the sense that the statues shows his likeness. Whether they're gonna go forward with him,
so
I
do you
think
think they'd recast?
I don't know, man.
I
I
mean,
don't
they
know.
did it with Ed Norton and Mark Ruffalo, but they didn't really have fully rights over the Hulk.
Yeah,
They battle
dude,
universal over that.
I thought
But
the Hulk movie with Edward Norton was great. I
I thought it
liked
was
it.
good. Yeah, I liked it too.
I liked that a lot.
Um,
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
anyway, so yeah. Season 1 was super interesting. The just I don't know, following Loki around, seeing him outside of his normal role, more of a hero role, I guess.
He's
But
morphing into that.
yes, yeah. So he went from the god of mischief to kind of not nothing, but not as powerful in the
His character
TVA.
arc is incredible if you really think about it.
Yeah. Oh
His
yeah.
arc is it different from any other character. Maybe Thor has a better arc because Thor does change a lot as well.
Oh yeah.
But Loki's arc is actually pretty cool, and
Yeah.
how his character now is.
Here's what I like about Loki's arc is he doesn't
Uh,
progressively get less intelligent
it does.
over his character arc.
So now we got season 2, episode 1. What's your thought on it?
It's interesting. Um, I enjoyed like how they're. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but they
The
are
chemistry,
showing these different dynamics of
the chemistry.
yes,
No?
the chemistry of the characters
Mm-hmm.
and oh, what's his name? The um the Asian guy,
Oh,
short round.
I know, yeah, Kiwu Kwang or
Great, great. I
yeah.
really enjoyed that interaction. That
His
chemistry was
character was
great.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, between him and
Mobius.
Mobius and Loki. That was fun. It was a fun episode. But then they introduced these other concepts that were not introduced. Or I guess they were explored a little bit in season 1, but the
Uh-huh.
fact that Loki is like time slipping, whatever they called it.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
new concept that they came out.
right.
It's not the same. People think it's the same as like if you watch Spider-Man into Spider-Verse
Oh
and,
yeah,
and the glitch, but that's different. A glitch is
yeah.
when
That's a
you
different dimension, right?
dimension or
Because
different multiverse, different world or different realm. It's
yeah,
called glitching. He is more of a time slip within his own timeline,
yeah.
and so that's which I thought it wasn't too confusing, and I thought it was to me.
I and I think that interaction in wherever they were with the OB, is
Uh-huh.
that the character's name?
Yep.
That helped me
So
follow it along.
so that was okay. So there was 3 different time. Okay. Well, I'll keep going first. I'll explain it. I'll explain it.
So
Yeah.
no, yeah. So he's jumping around, right? And there were 3, right? He was
There
in
were
the future, the past, and then his present.
there's 4.
Therefore,
There's the beginning of time and the end of time. So he can't go to the beginning and to the end of time, but it's there. And then you have the present, you have the future, and you have the past. So there's
okay,
actually really 5 if you think about it.
okay. But
So
he really just goes between past, present, and future, right? He doesn't
he
really go to the end of the beginning.
but
He
the
was at the
future
end.
he goes to the future,
Yes.
but not like 1,000 years or like maybe like a week or 2 late later, maybe a year
But
later.
B says like 400 years,
So
something like
that's the
that.
part where I thought I was like, okay, so that means when he goes back, that
Yeah.
time slips. That's the 400 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're going. This conversation is happening in the past and the present.
Yeah.
Between his past with Loki and Obi, and then the present with Mobius and Obi, and he's explaining to both of them the pieces that they have to do.
Well, he explained to Obi in the past,
Yeah,
and as it's so clever.
yeah. Oh, they did.
And as he's telling him in the past, they go. The editing in this is incredibly awesome. They go to the present, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I remember him talking about that." And
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful the way they did.
This has never happened before. I never had this conversation. Oh wait,
Oh yeah,
now I'm remembering this.
that's right. I built this, and I had it. Oh, right here. It was incredible. I thought that was my favorite scene of my entire show. It was my favorite moment, and yeah, it's cool, man.
But it built some tension toward the end. That was fun. With Mobius out in whatever, I don't know what that's called, but he's outside that
I forgot what it's
room.
called.
I forgot what they call it, but he's outside the blast doors.
It's the way the timeline meets and stuff. Yeah,
He's using the time aura extractor to try to
pull-
lasso Loki
to
as
extract Loki to the
he
president.
prunes himself. Right in
Well,
front of
who
Sylvie.
pruned him?
Oh yeah, he didn't prune himself.
Oh, somebody did.
That's right. It was from behind.
That's gonna come back. That's gonna come back. Watch.
Okay.
It's gonna play a very important role in this show somehow, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was great. They opened up the season really well. Brought me back in to feel invested in these characters.
Yep.
And their relationship, especially between Mobius and Loki. So
I agree with you. And I love this first episode for different reasons than you do, even though I love those moments. The moments when they go meet Obi and then go back and forth. I thought that was incredibly well done when it comes acting, directing, and Tom Hiddleston when he gets ripped apart.
Oh yeah,
dude, he had to do all different type of moves for they to do. It's incredible. He's a great actor.
Oh yeah,
I love this episode. It's the way they shot this episode. It was a POV in a sense. The camera shakes, moves with the character. They wanted you to immerse in what's going on within the character. I love how he goes back in time, looks around, and then realizes that Kang used to be here. So that means that the TVA has been reset many times throughout different years. And that means Kang, believe it or not, does not have an answer to which way is the best way. He removed himself and he realized that having his face around isn't working. Removed himself and put in the robot.
The timekeepers, yeah.
So he's experimenting as he go. And the only thing that makes it, and the reason why it doesn't work is because of one person, Sophie.
Yeah.
She's the key. But also Loki is the key because they're variants. So somehow that's connected. I love the way they shot this episode, the cinematography, the way we move with. I love the part where he goes back in time, comes back. He talks to that guy, the janitor, the guy. What was his name?
Yeah, I can't remember that character's name.
So
the Filipino.
If you go back to the first season, he said that he's been behind that desk for all this entire time.
Yeah,
but then we see him
as a janitor.
Yeah, but now you see him as a janitor. So that means memory has been wiped away and we restart somehow, which is incredible.
Except for OB.
Except for
him. How does OB still have his?
So there's a reason why I think he never got his, because Kane needed somebody to remember the rules, to write the rules, to remember all these things, because he was the one that came up with the book, the TVA manual. And he said, read this everything. How do you know? Because I wrote it. So somehow Kane had one person who needed to have their memory remembered what happened, but no one ever goes down there, so he doesn't know what's going on up there.
Yeah, that's. So
I guess he only knows what the timeline is and stuff like that. I thought it was cool the way Morbius spells skin with the question mark, and he times it to the future, and I'm like, oh, he's in the future. And then you see this. I love this episode. The only thing I wish they would have done better is the character of that stupid idiot when Morbius was standing there with what's her name, the agent.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and then he comes and he mocks Morbius for liking Jesky.
Oh yeah,
I hated
yeah.
that character. He was off, and but he's gonna play an important role later because in the trailer he becomes a famous actor in a different timeline.
Oh really?
Yeah, he
I
becomes
did
so
not
so
pay
he's
attention.
gonna play an important
Okay.
role. The lady, which is I thought was weird. The lady, you remember the one of the leaders that were in there, and she
Hmm.
was talking to him. He had his forehead next to her like this, like you were talking
Yeah,
about. That was kind of weird.
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that
That
was
was weird.
weird. I mean, you didn't need that, but she always plays a weird character. She was in Game of Thrones, and she played a queen who was still breastfeeding her
Oh
like 11-year-old, 12-year-old
yeah,
son.
that's weird.
Yeah, so she plays a weird character. She's a great actress, though. Whatever. So
Okay.
that's the only had issues with that guy. He just didn't. He just didn't. It just didn't like
Like the tone of the
the tone of it
episode
was
didn't
kind of
feel like he
like he
fit.
came in like a bully. Like, wait, this
Yeah,
is Morbius, right? Like he's
yeah,
so I don't know. I thought that was off. But other than him, I thought the episode was great.
yeah.
I'm excited, man. I think I I've heard, and this is I don't know if it's true. We might think differently, but I've heard episode 2 is not that great.
Really.
Yeah. But then I also heard everybody keeps saying stick with it because episode 4, 3, and 4 is incredible.
How many is it? 6
I
episodes? How
don't
many is this one
know.
running?
Can you look at let me look it up. How many episodes is there? I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even try to look that up.
Let's see. Episode.
How many episodes?
I think it is 6.
Mm, 6 episodes,
Is it?
according to Wikipedia.
Then yeah, I think it's 6. Yeah. So yeah, I'm all for this, man. Like Loki is my second favorite Marvel TV show. I think
Yeah,
I
it's
I just hope that it's not too much like the first season with all the variants. I just stick with Loki and Sophie, and that's it. Like I don't need other Loki variants to come in. I just need good buddy
yeah. I
cop.
think we got enough of that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. So, is there anything you didn't like about the episode?
um, yeah, that there. No, didn't like. It was just confusing. That council and whatever decision they were trying to make, that was a little confusing to me. I don't know
Well,
if I
they
didn't
they were
like it or if
trying
I just wasn't paying attention.
they were trying to prune everything, but by
Yeah, they were
pruning,
trying to prune all the branching
not
timelines,
just
right?
that you're killing innocent people, and they weren't so well. We don't know what to do. Hey,
So
it's chaotic and stuff
yeah,
like that. So,
and then they came to some kind of a decision. They started
well,
sending a bunch of
they were going to
TVA
do it.
agents.
They were going to
They
do
were
it.
going to go and prune everybody.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. They were going to do it.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. And so but I thought it was pretty cool. The way I just love the chemistry between Loki and Morbius as well.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, I think there's moments like they put jokes in there and like this one scene when they were in the elevator and they asked like,
Oh,
how does it look?
yeah.
And he goes, it looks terrible. You look like you're death and then all of a sudden there was another girl and there was
Can't
like, what do
watch it
you
again.
like? What do you think? I thought that was so funny the way they see. There's way to do humor and in the Marvel, but there's sometimes it's just too much in like Thor Ragnarok and Thor
Yeah, Thor: Love and
and
Thunder.
Love and Thunder and Guardian of Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
It's just sometimes it's just too much, but that was just perfect, and it matches with what their character is because that's
yeah.
how they are, and so that's how they established in season 1, and so I'm excited for this season, man. I know. See, everybody's telling me season 2 isn't that great, but you
Yeah,
know,
we'll see.
beauty is in the eye of beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So we might see it differently, and so I don't know. Anything else? I
I don't know. No, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
So the next episode is next Tuesday.
Wednesday.
It comes out on Tuesday. Wait, when? Yeah,
Thought it was
Tuesday
Wednesday.
at 6 p.m.
Was it Tuesday?
Yeah, they do it Tuesday now. I forgot.
Because they did Ahsoka, the season finale was Tuesday, and then Loki season premiere was Wednesday.
Yeah, they're changing the way. So I know they do, and they might go back. Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe they'll stick with Wednesday then. Anyways, well, it's coming this week. So, folks, let us know what you think of Loki season 2, episode 1. Do you agree with us? We thought it was great. We thought it was a great setup for a season premiere, and we're back right where Loki season ended. We're right there in the action, and I thought it was pretty cool that they started that way instead of like 2 weeks later and then all that stuff. They just go right into it, and we thought it was great. We thought the chemistry was good, everything. So let us know what you think. Comment down below. Let us know if you're looking forward to for this upcoming season. There's other movies coming. I got a chance to see.
Oh, we didn't talk. There's a post-credit scene too.
Oh, there was a post-credit scene. It was.
I wonder where does
something
that
Oklahoma. Sophie. That's
in
after
1982.
1982. That's after she just killed the one who should not be named, and then she transferred to
He Who Remains.
Yeah. Then now she goes back in time to 1982 to McDonald's to work in a McDonald's place. She wants to try everything. So I think I don't know why why that specific date.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason. And it will come to us.
Maybe that's why season 2 or episode 2 isn't as great.
Well, I heard it isn't great because it's more on the side of goofiness.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, let us know what you think of episode 1, Loki, as well as Ahsoka. We were very disappointed with the series, but you know what? Life goes on. Moving on to Loki. And November we got the Marvels, which is no one cares about.
It's the shortest runtime of any MCU movie, right?
Thank goodness.
You didn't have enough material to get a longer one.
Thank goodness.
It's too much. Just end it. No, let's just end it.
The only reason I'm gonna go see it is because I want to see the chemistry between the three characters. Okay. And the girl, she's cool, man. I like her in the Marvels, Mrs. Marvels, the show. I just thought the show wasn't that great. Everybody make it seem like it was a great show. Yeah, I just like the family dynamic, but other than that, the show wasn't that good. And my audience knows how much I hate Captain Marvels. I don't think that was a great movie. I don't think that was a good movie at all. I thought her character was lame, and I really don't like the actress either. To be honest,
I'm curious how they're going to try to connect this to the rest of the MCU.
We have
it connects.
We have a problem in the MCU.
Yeah,
and it's just not. They just don't know what to do. Apparently Loki is supposed to reset something. I don't know.
They're gonna be. This is too much.
Yeah, he is.
Kevin Feige's like we've gone too far. We got to simplify.
He is dealing with time travel as well as
multiverse and time travel.
Yes,
a lot going on.
A lot going on here. So, anyways, folks, we're gonna come back next week and review episode 2. We're gonna do it every week because we want to keep up with the show. But until then, be kind.